أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. Today's talk is another talk on this very important topic of making sects, factions or divisions in faith, breaking the unity of the faith. The first part of today's talk is on the verse number 14 of the Surah Ash-Shura, which is the 42nd chapter of the Kitab-e-Aziz, and it explains in further detail that how the people who, after attaining to faith, become divided into sects or divide their religion. And the second part is what is the relationship of the Prophet with the people who divide the faith. I'm going to seek references from the Kitabullah with the permission of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, verse number 14 of Surah Ash-Shura and verse number 159 of Surah Al-An'am, which is the 6th chapter of the Kitabullah. In the verse number 14 of the Surah Ash-Shura, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing وَمَا تَفَرَّقُوا إِلَّا مِن بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَهُمُ الْعِلْمُ بَغْيًا بَيْنَهُمْ وَلَوْلَا كَلِمَةٌ سَبَقَتْ مِن رَّبِّكَ إِلَى أَجَلٍ مُّسَمًّى لَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ أُورِثُوا الْكِتَابَ مِن بَعْدِهِمْ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ مُرِيبٍ. Meaning, and as for the followers of the earlier revelation, they broke up their unity out of mutual jealousy only after they had come to know the truth. And had it not been for a decree that had already gone forth from your sustainer, postponing all decision until a term set by him, all would indeed have been decided between them from the outset, as it is, behold, they who have inherited their divine writ from those who preceded them are now in grave doubt, amounting to suspicion about what it portends. Let us concentrate and pay heed to the messages of the Kitabullah. Quran Hakim is a living miracle, and it is very important to apply the messages of the Kitabullah onto our present world. Only then the true meaning or meaningful message can be derived, which is relevant to the present world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking here, وَمَا تَفَرَّقُوا, and for those people, for those individuals who have divided their faith, إِلَّا مَا بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَهُمُ الْإِلْمُ, and the people, they divide them into sects or factions, divisions or groups after the arrival of al-ilm, the revealed knowledge. In our case is Kitabullah, Quran Hakim, and for the people of the earlier revelation, this is Bible or Torah in case of Jews. So people, what they do after achieving, after the al-ilm, the true knowledge, after receiving the true knowledge, they divide themselves into different sects, factions, groups, divisions, baghyam bainahum, because of their own mutual jealousy, hatred, grudges. It is their own, these are their own personal interests and jealousies which divide the religion. The true religion which comes from the God, the source of which is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is not divided. It is a unified faith. In the later part of the verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking, وَلَوْلَا قَلِمَةٌ سَبَقَتْ مِن رَبِّكَ, and if would not have been that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided a word, a kalima for them aforetime, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided about those individuals and about for the rest of the humanity, ila ajalim musamman. So if would not have been that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided for a fixed term for them, laquziya bainahum, then for sure the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have decided between their disputes. وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ أُورِثُوا الْكِتَابَ مِنْ بَعْدِهِمْ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ مُرِيبٍ. And it is as it is, behold, they who have inherited the Al-Kitab from those who have preceded them, they are in grave doubt amounting to suspicion about what it portends. So in fact, the people who have attained or who have inherited the Al-Kitab, they are in great doubt about what the book is himself is warning about their future. So in this verse, as stated in the previous talk, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly defined the reasons why the people who attain to faith, and after attaining to faith they divide into sects or religion. This is because of their own personal interests, grudges, mutual jealousy, which leads to deviation in faith, or leading to formation of the sects. In the verse number 159 of Surah Al-An'am, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَرَّقُوا دِينَهُمْ وَكَانُوا شِيَعًا لَسْتَ مِنْهُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُمْ إِلَى اللَّهِ ثُمَّ يُنَبِّئُهُمْ بِمَا كَانُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Verily, as for those who have broken the unity of their faith and have become sects, you have nothing to do with them. Behold, their case rests with God, and in time He will make them understand what they are doing. Let us concentrate again. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving a warning to the Muslim community as well, and also for the people of the earlier scriptures. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَرَّقُوا دِينَهُمْ. Indeed, those people or those individuals or community who have divided their unity of faith, وَكَانُوا شِيَعًا, and they have become sects, factions or deviants or subclasses. لَسْتَ مِنْهُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ. Then, O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you have nothing to do with them. They are not your followers. They are not related to you in any way. إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُمْ إِلَى اللَّهِ. Their matter or judgment for them rests with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to decide about their fate. Summa yunabbihum, and will make them know what they have been doing. Bima kanu yaf'alun, what they have been doing in this life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will surely make them know. With this, I am concluding today's talk with a very important message, that the deen which comes for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the source of that deen is one, so that deen is unified, without any deviance, sects, or any factions. And but in the present world, we see lots of sects, factions in the people, whether this is a Jewish community, whether it's a Christian community, whether it's a Muslim community. We see a lot of deviance in the religion in all of the people who believe in the scriptures. So what is the reason why the sects come into existence? The reason is the mutual jealousy, hatred, grudges, or personal interests of the individuals, which lead to the formation of the sects. And for those individuals who make sects and they divide the unity of the faith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has nothing to do with him. They are not the followers of Prophet Muhammad, and they are not related to him in any way. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will let them know what they have been doing. With this, I am concluding today's talk, and I seek Allah's forgiveness if there is any shortcoming in the delivery of the message. رَبَّنَا لَا تُؤَاخِذْنَا إِن نَّسِينَا وَأَخْطَأْنَا رَبَّنَا وَلَا تَحْمِلْ عَلَيْنَا إِصْرًا كَمَا حَمَلْتَهُ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِنَا رَبَّنَا وَلَا تُحَمِّلْنَا مَا لَا طَاقَةَ لَنَا بِهِ وَاعْفُ عَنَّا وَاغْفِرْ لَنَا وَارْحَمْنَا أَنْتَ مَوْلَانَا فَانصُرْنَا عَلَى الْقَوْمِ الْكَافِرِينَ. جزاكم الله خير.